What's good? It's your boy DJ Benny Blades, and welcome back to the Blades and Friends podcast. And look who we got in the building. Damon Feldman, the CEO of Celebrity Boxing.
Yes, sir.
What's good, man?
Good, man.
Dude.
Good to see you, my brother.
Thank you so much. So we just had him at a big event for the call out with my man Jared Tillinghast in Providence tonight. How do you feel about how the event went?
Oh, it was really good, man. I was really excited. Jared got on there. He started telling us the whole story, and it feels the same because we're similar guys in certain ways, and it's all about going after your goals and dreams. And it's just his goal. He asked me to come on board, so we're supporting him.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of similarities. You both were 9-0, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, both undefeated, right?
Undefeated.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, that's dope. And how long ago did you meet Jared?
Yeah, I met him about 3 years ago. Saw him through a mutual friend, good guy, and basically, we just kicked it off. And he's a good guy. He's really good. We're sort of family guys, tough guys. You know what I mean?
He's a tough guy for sure.
Yeah.
No, he's a really good dad, and he was saying tonight that you guys bonded over you being a really good dad too, and that's dope, man.
Yeah, we really just kicked it off, man.
Yeah, like he was saying, it's so important to be a good dad nowadays because there's not a lot of it, and it's just so important on the kids growing up to be good people,
Absolutely, man. It's tough. It's not a joke. It's a very tough world out there.
Absolutely. So now let's tell the people what was it like growing up in Philly, man?
Well, Philly really made me. Philly was like, I lived on the outskirts of Philly, the suburbs and stuff, but it was something that basically boxing is what really gave me my life. You know what I mean? But living there was was great, tough, and taught me a great lesson.
Yeah. So now, what was it like growing up with Rocky just like looming over you?
Well, Rocky, no matter what, he's an inspiration to everyone, man. Just watching that movie, you get the chills at the end of the fight. You know what I mean? It's just amazing, man. Going by those steps and actually knowing Sly and knowing his brother Frank, it's just amazing, man. It's like, damn, man. You go downstairs and it's always mobbed. It's all the tourists. It's really cool.
Now, how many times? Be honest. How many times have you ran up and down those steps, and like through your arms?
Oh yeah. Well, I probably was at least 20 times. I've been there. I kind of live in the area, but you go down there. You always want to shoot videos, and you definitely have to run up and just be like, yeah, right. Like, bah. You know what I mean? So.
Now, what is Sylvester Stallone like as a dude when you meet him?
Really cool guy, down to earth. His brother Frank they're real fight guys. They love boxing. That's why he did the film, because he's a boxing fan.
Yeah.
Always wanted to be a fighter. It didn't work out, I guess. But it's really cool. They're both guys, and just being able to see Sly doing his thing, and this is amazing. It made me want to do my thing, and that's how I see it.
Now, do you know that you didn't want to let him play that part at first?
Yeah.
They wanted Burt Reynolds.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew they didn't want to play whoever it was. They wanted to buy the script. He said no, and
Can you imagine?
Script. Man, that's something. Can imagine if he didn't do it, then there wouldn't have been really a Rocky belt.
No, it wouldn't be the same at all, man. So how long did you box for?
Started when I was 5 years old.
Oh, jeez.
I turned amateur when I was 12 to Junior Olympics. I won the Junior Olympics. And I stopped at 13. I didn't, turn pro again. I turned pro at 14. I was 14 years old when I turned pro. A little different than a lot of people. And boxing and that was therapy for me. You know what I mean? It just made me. I had a lot of crazy things happen. My mom was quadriplegic in a wheelchair. I was living. My dad was a fight trainer. And the house was sort of a training camp, and Frank the Animal Fletcher and Anthony Two-Gun Fletcher, two African-American fighters, raised me, and they were just phenomenal guys. And made me really understand the African-American culture, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, Jared was talking about the same thing, how boxing saved them,
Yeah.
So it's definitely important. Now, what made you cross over from that to celebrity boxing?
Yeah, what happened was I was 9-0, and I actually got injured outside the ring in a freak accident. Messed my neck up. I was younger, and I don't know. I just got into what am I gonna do next? You know what I mean? I was like 21 years old. I was like, what's next? You know, I had no clue. I was on a radio show talking about this new boxing fitness thing I put together, Boxercise, and basically, I just came up to me when I was on that show. I was sitting with the radio DJ, Diego Ramos. I was like, what do you think about doing celebrity boxing? He said, I would love to fight. I said, well, who would you like to fight? He's like, I'd love to fight John BLADEZ, the weatherman. I said, the NBC weatherman. So I said, let's see, man. And I ended up making it happen. Like, I called BLADEZ, and he got back to me. We made it happen. They fought and just kept it going. And bottom line is I got a call from Big Heart Productions, Sandy Grossman. And next thing you know, I'm out in Hollywood, no clue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it was pretty phenomenal, man. You know, it was like really an interesting time.
All right, shout out to all my sponsors. First up, we got Aftermath Alternatives. They have all your vaping needs covered. They have all disposable vapes on the market. They have hundreds of flavors, coils, and tons of CBD products. They're on Facebook and IG. They're at 735 Park Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island. Next up, it's actually in the same location, but this is a sneaker spot. Dirty Laces is one of the biggest sneaker resale shops in Rhode Island, where you can buy, sell, and trade every day. They have over 1,000 pairs for you to choose from, and they're on Facebook and IG. The IG is Dirty_Laces, and they're also at 735 Park Ave in Cranston, Rhode Island. We got Legendary Boxing at 2051 Smith Street, North Providence. My dude Jared Tillerhouse is one of Rhode Island's best trainers. Go do some one-on-one sessions with him. He will have you right to fight. He's on Facebook, IG under Legendary Boxing, Rhode Island, and also TikTok. Follow all his pages and make sure you go see him to train and tell him Benny Blade sent you. Next up, we got my newest sponsors, Bodega at Night in Providence, Rhode Island. They're a community of cannabis enthusiasts. It's the only place in Providence that you can smoke weed outside and drink. If the spot is available to rent, you can contact them at bodegaonsmith.com.
And last but not least, we got Blood, Sweat, and Tears Artist Company in Jonesville, Florida. They're a well-rounded tattoo shop. Check them out on Facebook and IG.
So now, if you had to say, what would be the wildest? You've had now. Did you have Vanilla Ice and
Yeah.
Willis?
I was involved with all that. You know what
Okay.
I mean? It was basically the car productions company. I was an advisor at the time.
Yeah.
I just kept it going. That's why my hair good.
Yeah. Now, what would you say would be the wildest fight that you've had?
You know, in my career,
Yeah.
it has to be probably this Lamar Odom took on Aaron Carter, a singer. It was the size difference.
Rest in peace,
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah, I feel bad for him. He's a good guy. It was just craziness. It was like going after a pandemic, and it was right after Jake Paul knocked out Nate Robinson and Jose and Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones, and just everybody was saying that was celebrity boxing. I came right back with Lamar Odom and Aaron Carter, and they were like, it was like, damn man, it just blew my company up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm getting calls from everyone, offers, deals, and I messed myself up because I didn't want to rush into just any deals, but then I kept it going. You know, Black China's fought for us. Albie Stewart, the singer, fought for us. Yeah, he fought for us, and I just recently did Roy Jones fight. It's just
That was dope.
I thank God. You know, I mean, I know things are going to blow up eventually, and it's been a great run. You know.
Now, we talked a little bit earlier about how I was incarcerated and you were incarcerated. So how do you feel like, so you did 13 months, you said?
Yeah.
And it's been a long time since then, right?
Yeah, 7 years ago.
Now, how do you feel, what do you feel like you done to like change since you've been home? Like what did you do to like make the transition to where you're at now?
Number one thing was my issue was drinking, like going out partying, like no drugs, but I drank, and 2 DUIs, stupid involvement with something which I don't even like to talk about. But basically, it just woke up my mind and made me understand that life is no joke, jail is no joke, definitely. And I please to everybody's family, parents, stressing your kids, be don't want to get in trouble. Because you get in trouble.
Yeah.
It is a wake-up call. It's a fucking brick wall you smack right in your face, you know what I mean? So,
like I was telling you earlier, I lived in Florida recently, and they were judging me on my record everywhere I went, so it just follows you forever. And the charges, I have some felonies here, and they're never gonna, like, I'll never get rid of them, ever.
I know you'll never get rid of them, but still, it's not going to define who you are as a person. And the thing is, then if those people won't hire you, maybe that's not the right people that you want to work for.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you don't know what they went through, you know what I mean? And they're judging you. But it's all about, I hear what you're saying, man. It's just gotta shoot it out.
They're definitely not going to be the right company. And I just want to build my own stuff, man. I want to build my own legacy. From everything I do, DJing to making music to podcasting, obviously.
You're starting it now, man. You're already on your road. Now it's about, I think you should write your book. I think write your book
he
would be a
said that.
nice stop. I think it's time, you know how you do it? You go away for a weekend, write it all down, man. Just take any time to yourself.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so let's talk a little bit more about what you got going on with Jared, because Jared is a huge part of any success I've had out here. Like, just my involvement with him has just made me super official to everyone out here. So huge shout out to Jared. That's my dude, man. And
he's a motivating guy, man. He's a guy you meet. Let me say how I meet Jared. Like, I sort of really seriously feel like he's a brother. Like he's like, me and my brother hit heads, but he's like one of those guys you can get along with, you can talk about things with, and he's the type of guy who never judge you, and he's like the type of guy, it's just like he's been through his brick wall. So, but he's a guy. It's just when he came to me with this, I was like sort of like, man, I don't know how am I gonna do this because Story Box is going up, and I'm doing my own thing, which I am, and I just want to help him part of this. I see the vision, and I want to see this guy achieve his goal, man. I really, honestly, more than anything, like, he's a good-hearted guy, and, you know, how he is with his kids and just with people, man. I want to see him do this, like, and it's going to happen, and it wasn't easy. Like, I came out to Rhode Island 4 months ago, and it wasn't like an easy road. We were all trying to figure it out. Now, this is the next step with the face-off, with the press conference. How the next step's going to be, get this event going.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I feel like every time Jared talks, it's like a movie scene, but like in a good way. Like it's just like a surreal moment.
The guy, maybe he'll have his own movie coming out. Maybe
he should.
You'll produce it.
Movie directors, make a movie on Jared. So October 8th at the West Warwick Civic Center. That's where you guys are going to be doing a pay-per-view event.
Yeah, we're hoping it's on Fight TV. Like we just, that's the scheduled date. He's going to get the people involved. He's hustling on it.
Yeah, and it's called the Call Out.
The Call Out, man. Where you can call out anybody you have a grudge. You want to step in the ring for fun, battle it out, or settle in the ring. This is your chance, and it's going to be sanctioned.
Yeah. So there's a YouTuber I called out. You guys are going to be seeing that video very soon.
Who's that?
He's called It's Milk TV. That's the name of his channel.
TV, yeah. You're gonna step up.
He's a goof.
That's Milk TV. I'm gonna look this guy up.
He's a goofy dude, man. Yeah. So what he does is he sits on his balcony and he smokes weed and he just like talks shit about people. But I have a video on my channel right now that you guys can see of him hitting the punching bag. It looks like he's just never been in a fight in his life.
So are we saying Benny BLADEZ wants to take on?
Yeah. Because he's an easy dub, I think. So
let's do it, man.
If you think you're not, then come through. Come through the round so I can beat your ass in front of everybody.
Let's do it. But anybody that talks crap about people really aren't. Anybody that talks bad are usually the people that are bad.
That's all he does is talk trash about people.
When you talk bad about people, that's the person that's the bad person.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to be like Jared, just like uplifting people and spread a positive message. Not in a soft way, but that's what he does. He's a goofball.
He's a clown, probably. So.
He's a clown for sure. But so October 8th, and then tell the people about some of the other things that you have coming up, like in between them.
Just a lot going on where we have celebrity boxing comedy, celebrity boxing music. Where we give artists a chance and comedians a chance to step in the ring. So basically, it's just sort of like a boxing match, but you're not boxing. You're performing against each other, but at the ring, the stage is the ring, the celebrity boxing ring, and it's awesome because you're giving people a chance. You're never going to get a chance anywhere else.
Yeah.
But with my platform, I'm able to give them their 15 minutes of fame.
Now, if they win, what do they get?
So right now we're giving a championship belt away. We're trying to figure it out so there's no legal issues. We make sure, so we give a cash prize away too. But right now we're crowning the celebrity boxing roasting champion and celebrity boxing music champion with the belt. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And then real quick to close it out, let's just talk about the two coaches that we have, Mickey Ward and Paulie. So let's just so what do you think of those guys?
Well, what's really interesting about this match is them coaching is they're two legends in their own way.
Yeah.
One's a two-time world champion,
Yeah.
legit as could be, fighting Miguel Cotto to everything he's done, and Mickey Ward from the Wars of Gaudi and still fighting champions, and Mark Wahlberg making this movie. But the bottom line is it's a match that never was made before, and it would be interesting. Who would have won, Paul? Because that really is an interesting match. It's really interesting.
And it's Irish guy versus Italian guy, which is
that's always the
age-old battle.
Yeah, that's just natural. But it's cool because you got the real legend, Mickey Ward, and with a humble guy. They're both humble guys.
Yeah, both
always a little hyped up. That's the way. That's
he's
just
still cool, man. They're both awesome dudes, man. Yeah. The Paulie guy, he's I did a little quick interview with him, and he's just like wicked on point. Like he knows what he's saying.
Nah, he's a boxing strategic.
Yeah.
There's no better commentator out there than him. He's the best.
He knows his stuff, man, for sure. All right, so let's just close out. Just tell them where to follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram, Celebrity Boxing 1, or Damon Feldman Official, all over social media. And keep checking out my man Benny BLADEZ. This guy is the real deal. Wait for his film to come out.
Yeah, absolutely. So make sure you follow him everywhere, subscribe to everything, and make sure you get all the celebrity boxing matches and everything else he's got going on. Also, thank you, man.
Oh, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Make sure you follow my dude Jared Tillinghast on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and make sure you follow the Call Out on Facebook and on Instagram. It is the Call Out USA. You don't want to miss this. This is gonna be fire.